László Tóth, a Hungarian Jewish architect, arrives in America in 1947. He steps onto a new continent carrying little more than trauma, talent, and a fragile belief in the American dream. America promises rebirth. But rebirth is never simple. László is separated from his wife, Erzsébet, and his niece, Zsófia, who remain trapped in post-war Europe. Until they are reunited, America is not home. It is a waiting room. He settles in Philadelphia, living with his cousin Attila and Attila's American wife. Their home is modest. Their expectations are limited. They encourage László to adapt, to blend in, to be practical. But László is not practical. He is a visionary. In Europe, he was trained in modernist and brutalist architecture, a style shaped by concrete, weight, and truth. Buildings that do not pretend to be beautiful, but are honest about suffering, endurance, and time. His architecture is shaped by survival. Opportunity comes unexpectedly. A wealthy young man, Harry Lee Van Buren, hires László to renovate his father's private library. What begins as a simple job becomes something radical. László transforms the space, stripping it down, reshaping it, creating something bold, modern, and emotionally severe. It is brilliant, but brilliance frightens power. When Harry's father, Harrison Van Buren, returns home, he is furious. He does not see art. He sees disobedience. The project is cancelled. László is not paid. His cousin turns against him, choosing comfort over loyalty. And once again, László is discarded. America begins to reveal its true shape. Without work or support, László drifts into poverty. His past trauma resurfaces. His body weakens. He becomes addicted to heroin. Not out of pleasure, but as a way to quiet memory. Just when he reaches the edge of collapse, Harrison Van Buren returns. This time, not with anger, but with a proposition. Harrison wants a monument, a massive community center built on his land, designed to honor his late mother. And he wants László to design it. For László, this is more than a job. It is redemption. A chance to build something permanent, something that cannot be ignored or erased. He accepts. Construction begins. Concrete rises from the earth like a scar. The structure is heavy, imposing, unapologetic. It does not flatter the eye. It confronts it. But from the beginning, the project is poisoned. Harrison interferes constantly. Materials are changed. Decisions are made behind László's back. Accountants and consultants replace artists and builders. Power asserts itself. Disaster strikes when a train carrying essential stone derails, injuring workers and halting construction. Blame is shifted. László is fired. The crew is dismissed. The dream collapses once more. Yet László refuses to let the building die. He fights, legally, emotionally, obsessively, to reclaim control of the project. At the same time, his wife Erzsébet finally arrives in America. But reunion does not bring peace. She is ill. Her body weakened by war, displacement, and years of suffering. She needs care, stability, gentleness. László has none to give. The building consumes him. And Harrison knows it. On a business trip to Italy to secure marble for the project, the relationship between patron and architect turns dark. In a brutal act of domination, Harrison violently abuses László. It is not just physical violence. It is a reminder of who holds power, a reminder of who is allowed to dream, and who must pay the price for dreaming. László returns broken. From this point on, his behavior changes. He becomes harsh, controlling, distant. He lashes out at workers, alienates allies, pushes his wife away when she needs him most. The building rises, but so does his isolation. Erzsébet's condition worsens. Their love is buried under exhaustion and regret. America has not healed László. It has reopened every wound. Years pass. Against all odds, the community center is completed. It stands massive and immovable, a structure shaped by trauma, ambition, and compromise. It is hailed as a masterpiece. But the cost is immeasurable. László is physically diminished, emotionally distant, spiritually exhausted. The building outlives the man. In the final chapter of the story, we find ourselves at an architectural exhibition in Venice. László's work is celebrated internationally, but he no longer speaks for himself. Instead, his daughter Zofia stands before an audience and tells his story. She speaks of survival, of loss, of how trauma shaped not only her father's life, but the buildings he created. She explains that his architecture was never about beauty. It was about truth. Concrete does not lie. Walls remember. She quotes her father's belief. No matter what others try to sell you, it is the destination, not the journey. And in that moment, we understand what The Brutalist is truly about. Not architecture, but power, memory, and the price of creation. It is a story about immigrants who are welcomed for their talent, but punished for their difference. About artists whose visions are praised only when they are controlled. About how survival does not end when war ends. It simply changes form. László Tóth built monuments of concrete, but his true legacy is invisible. It lives in the tension between ambition and sacrifice, between hope and disillusionment, between what we build and what it costs us to build it.